is up, guys? This is Jake with Sony TV, and do I have a treat for you today? This is the Sony CyberShot DSC-HX5V. I'm going to be doing a full review on this camera. It's got some great features in it, like GPS, which puts geotags on your photos. It's got a compass. It's got a wireless ability, which we'll talk about later. It's got a gyroscope, which can tell your GPS which way your camera is actually pointing in the geotag. It has full image stabilization. It takes 10 megapixel stills. It has an on-camera HDR, which we'll talk about later too. It takes panoramics, and it also has smile detection. So let's get to the actual specs of this device. So it does have a 10.2 megapixel sensor with a Sony G lens, which we'll turn this on here so you can see how nice this actual lens is. Let me switch to macro mode real quick. You can see how beautiful this lens is. This is actually the same lens that they used in the Sony Alpha series, which was a DSLR series. So you know that the picture quality on this is going to be excellent. It's also the same lens that they use on the Sony Pro video camcorders. The cameras, like for video production. So we'll turn that off. Let that go back in there with the little automatic shutter. Has a 10x optical zoom. Has a 9-point autofocus, which is up there with those DSLRs again. It has automatic macro mode. So, like on this camera I'm using right now, which is the Kodak ZI-8, it doesn't have automatic. I have to switch it back and forth. So, automatic's nice. It has full image stabilization, like I said. It has an Exmor backlit R sensor, which is also used in the DSLRs. So these features are very high end for the price of this device. Most devices that have these features are usually priced $1,000+ So yeah, we'll move to the back here. Has a 3-inch LCD. It holds 230,000 pixels. We'll move over here. It has a movie button, so I like that because I like to use this for my videos. It shoots videos twice actually. So it shoots one in full 1080i, which is 60 frames per second. And then it shoots the other in 720p, which is in MP4 format, at 30 frames per second. So we'll turn it on here and look at some of the features. Yes, I know. It's telling me I don't have... Okay, so we'll move up here to the top. It has all your settings up here, like your different modes. It has your zoom in, zoom out, on-off switch. And it also has, what's that called? Forgot what it's called. I don't know. It shoots a bunch of times though. That's all I know. It has your stereo microphone, which is your left and right. But we'll move to here. It's on the movie mode right now, which you can do that or push the button. It has a scene mode, which you can select different scenes, such as shooting pets or food shots, low lights, action like sports and things like that, landscape, fireworks, which is cool, pictures in the snow, and pictures at the beach. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is backlight correction HDR. Let me look that over here. It's good for shooting through a window or when it's bright outside. So basically what it does, it takes two images, one of the object and one of the background, and it combines them to allow for a great picture quality instead of a big shadow. So if you take somebody's picture through a window and the sun's shining right behind them, it won't look like they're a big shadow. It'll actually show them and how good that the picture will be. Next we have handheld twilight, which you shoot low light scenes with noise reduction and no tripod. It takes like 6 images, like for night shots. It allows you to combine those and cancel all the noise and the wide ISO bounces, and fixes everything up real nice for you. Okay, so let's go to the next one here, which you see is anti-motion blur. This takes 6 images and combines them to create less of a blurry picture, like if somebody's running across the screen or something like that. It combines them and makes it less blurry. So let's go to the next one, which is easy. So this is for people that just want to sit here and take a picture, and it's easy, and it autofocus, and it does automatic macro mode, as you can see there. That little flower that pops up, it automatically detects it, and then it, let's see here, so it'll do it now. Nope, I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, well, it's just for people that want to take easy camera shots. The next one is manual exposure shooting. So manual exposure shooting is basically if you know what you're doing with the camera. I mean, this is totally customizable for photographers. I'm not a photographer, so I don't want to mess with any of this stuff and mess anything up. So let's just go to the next one, which is iSweep panorama, which takes panoramic shots. So yeah, I'll put up a picture of the panoramic shot right now. Okay, so I hope you like that picture, and this camera is pretty awesome. Now let's talk about the pricing of this camera. I got my camera on Amazon for $199. So the actual, like, the retail price from the Sony store is $249.99. So just search around for this camera before you pay that full price, because you never know what deal you're gonna find. And once again, guys, this camera is amazing. So I would recommend this to anybody that's looking for a camera. It shoots great YouTube videos. You can check out some other videos. The last 5 or 6 have been done with this camera. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think about this camera in the comments down below, and don't forget to rate and comment and subscribe, guys. Alright, peace.